welcome to the kitchen. Today I've got a really fun cake for you guys. Now, I first got into baking and I was inspired to make a hedgehog cake. It's the old classic. All the mums, all the aunties make a hedgehog cake. Maurice the Hedgehog. He's going to be even better than one I made for the Bake Off ad. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really, really fun, really cute and actually really easy to make. So I'm going to start off with a couple of 7-inch round sponges, and I've got a 7-inch round cake drum. Put a bit of buttercream on the board. Actually, I'm going to use another board underneath there because I'm really messy. So I've got 2 cakes, as you can see, they're all sort of round and humpy, and I'm going to use that to my advantage because I'm going to make a slightly domed cake. So I'll pop him on there, a bit of buttercream just to sandwich these together. Be generous, make him nice and chubby. Keeping it a bit rounded on the top rather than having a level cake. I'm going to take my next layer. Again, you can see it's a little bit humpy there. Pop it on and just literally press it down like that. So I've kind of made a slight dome shape. So just kind of like fill all the gaps around the edges. So I'm going around with my palette knife, just kind of using it at the angle like that, around the top edge, just kind of make it all round and chubby. Because this one is going to be all cute. You know when you see the hedgehogs and then the little balls and you see their tummy? That's the style I'm going to do this one. So neaten off around the bottom. Just going to pop this in the fridge just to chill for 10 minutes and roll out for his little face and tummy detail. His face in my f***ing fridge. Okay, so I've got some sugar paste here. I've just made it into a flesh colour and I'm just going to give it a knead. And I'm going to use this to make a kind of head and body shape. And this hedgehog's going to be, it's got a little kawaii twist. I'm not showing my little bowl. Almost a centimetre thickness we'll keep it at. I've got 2 round cutters. I've just chosen quite a large one, almost as big as the top of the cake, and then one about half the size. Cut a piece out and a piece out for the body. So I've got those 2 little chunks there. And I'm going to put them on top of the cake. So I want my face and my body sort of about this area here. Pinch it in a tiny bit and then just squash it. So I'm going to elongate the round bit, pinch it in, pop it on there. I'm just going to kind of like squish it down using my fingers like that. So I'm kind of making little cheeky marks. And then for the body, I'm just going to pinch it in a bit like that. I'm just going to cut the top off. Pop it against the bottom of the head there. So you can see you've got the sort of like beginnings of little cute chubby face and body. When I've done that, I'm just going to kind of press down the edges just to kind of thin them out, just where the buttercream's going to sort of join onto the cake. Save the excess because we're going to make little hands and feet with those. Pop that into a bag so it doesn't dry out. Now for the fun part, we're going to do all of the spiky little bits of hair. So I've got some chocolate buttercream here. I've got a star nozzle. So I'm just going to kind of like make a little design around its head, just so I've kind of got the features coming in from the spiky hair. I don't want to squeeze it like that because it's just too stiff and I won't get very much control. So I'm just going to take a little bit like that. And I've got my clip there to stop it bursting out. Give him a little kind of peaky bit. So just kind of pipe like that. He's got a little hedgehoggy quiff. Keep it close against the cake. Give it a squeeze, stop squeezing and then lift away. And because I've got the star nozzle there, it's going to give it its kind of like spiky texture. Looks a bit like a monkey, so Lola pointed out the other day. So now what I'm going to do is completely cover the cake. So I'm just going to use the star nozzle against the side and I'm going to just go squeeze and stop. Little spikes like that just come out from the cake all the way around the bottom. Different sizes, all the little chocolatey spikes. Splatted the spines all around the body. And now what I'm going to do is just kind of build up his spiky face a bit. So I can just take my nozzle and just make some hair action, some spikes there. Oh, mustn't forget, what I'm going to do now, I've got his kind of main buttercream on. I'm going to give him some little ears, just a ball of sugar paste. About as big as what's that, a hazelnut, I guess. Break it in half and just kind of make a ball, flatten it out and just give it a little pinch to make a little ear like that. And I'm just going to pop them in about here. What I'm going to do is just let him skin over a little bit, just for a couple of hours, so that when I come back to do the face, his body will be all dry. So I'm going to clear away. Here he is. So he's on his little green board. I've done a little iced sugar paste board and given him some ribbon. So we're ready to bring him to life. I'm going to put some cheeks on. I've got a little bit of food colouring dust here, just in sort of like a pinky colour in a paintbrush. And when I'm doing this, just to kind of let you all know if you've not done before, I rub that onto a bit of paper first so you don't get any sort of like chunks of powder that will go where you don't want them to be. Rosy cheeks here. So he's going to look super cute. So now I'm going to put 2 large eyes on, because with kawaii features you want things very oversized. So I'm going to use a little bit of black sugar paste. I've actually got a polka dot cutter, but if you don't have one of these, you can just make 2 little balls and flatten them. But I've got all the gear. No idea if I just punch out 2 circles. I might actually get a little bit of water just to stick this on. Should have prepared this earlier, silly me. Just put a little dot of water there just so they don't start sliding all around the place. So there's his 2 sort of eyes. And now I'm going to give him a little cute little face. So I'm going to just do a little sausage for his little smiley mouth. So I'm going to just fold my sausage in half and pinch it. It looks like a little moustache at the moment. So I'm going to put a nose on, and then it won't look like a moustache because I don't see many hedgehogs with moustaches. It's actually really cute already, look at that. And then a little tiny nose just above that. So here we go, so he's looking good. Now at the moment he is a bit like a zombie hedgehog. We need to bring him to life with his twinkly eyes. So I'm going to get a tiny bit of white sugar paste. When I was at Cupcake Gemma's house doing some really cute kawaii ice cream cookies, which the link to the video is somewhere around here, Gemma does, up there, thanks Dan, Gemma does like 2 highlights on the eyes, which I thought was actually really nice. It actually looks even more magical, so I'm going to do that on this one, so thanks for that, Gemma. So I'm going to put 1 dot there, 1 dot there, so that's quite high up in the eye, and 2 large dots. I need tiny fingers for this, and I've got quite small fingers, but there we go. When you're pressing it, just take a tiny bit of icing sugar on your finger, just in case otherwise you end up with the bits of sugar paste sticking to your finger. So there's already looking adorable, and I'm going to put 2 more tiny ones just next to that. So a little bit of water here. So 2 really tiny bits. So he's not complete yet without his little hands and his little feet, his little nuggety hands and feet. So I'm going to take some more of that flesh colour sugar paste. So I've got 2 equal bits, and then I think that's enough for the feet and the hands. So I'm going to take about 1/3 off each of those pieces, squash it down to a little teardrop. So there's a little foot like that, and I'm going to take a knife and just go bomb, bomb, bomb. So that's his little kind of hedgehoggy claws. Bob, bob, bosh on the feet, and some little hands, so just flatten it down. And then I'm gonna just bend it round like that. I might even give him a slight thumb indentation there. 1, 2, 3, that's the thumb. 1, 2, 3. Press that on there like that. And just tuck it in a bit, because you know what they look like when they're all on their backs and they're like, help me! Oh, bless him. So there he is, super cute. I hope you enjoyed the video. Everything you need to make him is just down there, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I said that earlier, but if you did, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye. That's not what a hedgehog says, is it?